Welcome everyone as you join us at a former Second World War aircraft base, now converted into one of the great motor racing tracks. Britain is one of only 2 countries to have held a Grand Prix in every year of the Formula One World Championship, and long may that continue. This is Silverstone, and this is the British Grand Prix. With good opportunities to overtake at the end of the Wellington and Hangar Straights, there's a lot of potential for close action around the 3.6 miles of Silverstone circuit. With 18 corners and average lap speeds of around 145 miles per hour, it's also one of the longest and quickest circuits on the calendar. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, and Russell, Dirksen, Tsunoda, Sainz, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Hadjar, Hülkenberg, Pierre Gasly, and Bortoleto, Fernando Alonso, Behrman, Alex Albon, and Victor Martins, Doohan, Ocon, Lawson, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. As many people expected, our 11th team have struggled a bit this season, but there is a light at the end of the wind tunnel maybe for them, in that they'll get more time in that tunnel for next year.
Very good, Crofty, very good. And that's exactly true. You know, they'll have a lot more time than teams that have done better than them in the championship, and it all adds up. That extra time you can spend in the wind tunnel, that's performance, and the top teams would be loving, wishing that they had that time, but it goes to this team. It hasn't been easy for them, like you say, but there is that silver lining.
The formation lap gets underway, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
DRS. DRS now available. Lando ahead. Time last lap, 1 minute 31.2. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.2 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. We're falling back by around 1.2 seconds a lap. Come on. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap, 1:31.9. Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.7 seconds. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Tyre wear's higher than we're expecting. We've got a new strategy available on your MFD if you want it. Copy. We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. Gap to your teammate behind, 7.0 seconds. Piastri is in the pits. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Box, box, box. Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Okay, Victor's in the pits. Victor is in the pits now. You're running low on ERS. Reminder that you can play around with ERS modes in the MFD or lift sometimes and ease onto the brake pedal for some manual recharge. The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Yellow flag. Okay, some information on Bortoletto. They're retiring from the race. Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay mate, don't worry about the damage, I've got some... Got a brand new race strategy on your MFD if you want to go and check it out. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. Okay, we lost the position, try to keep focus. Okay, gap ahead, 2.0 seconds. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 2.1 seconds. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap. The car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form, let's make the most of it. And gap to the car in front, 1.5 seconds. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
And as we've said so many times in the past, the checkered flag is out for our winner, Lewis Hamilton. It's time to bring out the bubbly and spray it around. It's our podium celebrations. And back on the top spots that he's taken so often in the past. So well done to Lewis Hamilton. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.